And also in the late 80s, when Kim still was a teenager, she had secured several modeling contracts and gigs with major modeling agencies in New York. Eventually, Kim would become the receptionist at Uptown Records, which was owned by Andre Harrell. Andre Harrell also happens to be one of Sean P. Diddy Puff Daddy Combs' mentors and one of the guys that really helped Sean P. Diddy Puff Daddy Combs get off his feet in the music industry. Not only that, but at the time, Diddy was working at Uptown Records as the head of the A&R department, which is like the artist, scouting, and developing department. So he's already working there. Kim Porter becomes the receptionist there, and we know the rest. Now, there are many, many rumors about Andre Harrell and P. Diddy and Uptown and all that, including allegations and lawsuits. But I'm not gonna be diving into all that today. Just search their names on YouTube. I'm sure you're gonna get a gist of it if you're really interested in that side plot. Anyway, so Kim started dating Diddy in the early 90s when the whole hip hop culture thing was also on a monumental rise throughout the broader collective consciousness. There's actually this interview or whatever of Diddy reminiscing on the time that he first fell in love with Kim Porter. He said that it was, of course, when he saw her with her then boyfriend, because you know he ain't gonna fall for somebody single. He gotta go after somebody that's got a boyfriend. So she's dating, and I'll be sure at the time, who was her boyfriend at the time, but eventually was also her child's father. And Diddy saw them together in the studio, and he just knew he wanted a girl like that for himself. And he didn't just mean like that, he meant that one. He wanted that girl. Now, Diddy does have a history of wanting taken women. He also did the same with Cassie, but more on that in a minute. So Diddy and Kim get together, and Diddy eventually adopts Kim Porter's son with, I'll be sure, that would be Quincy. So he adopts Quincy, and then they go on to have a son of their own. That's Christian. That's the DNA carbon copy of Diddy. The one looked just like him. That's the one that they had together, their first born together son. I can't shake your theory about Quincy. Anyway, they went on to have a son of their own, but their relationship would end in 1999 when Diddy started dating Jennifer Lopez, who he had cheated on with Kim Porter the entire time, and vice versa. He was cheating on them with each other because they both thought they were, J-Lo and Kim Porter, and here's Diddy running back and forth. Eventually, Diddy and J-Lo broke up in 2001, and he goes back to Kim Porter. And then Kim gives birth to their twins in 2006. But that same year, 2006, while Cassie was signing to Diddy's Bad Boy Records, rumors started swirling that they were having yet more affairs behind each other's backs. And these little blind item rumors would later be revealed as true. Diddy and Cassie would ultimately end up making their relationship public the next year in 2007, the same year that they had the party before Britney's infamous. That was the same year they made their relationship public. Because at the party that we referenced in the Britney video, Cassie and Diddy had not, I don't think, announced they were public yet. Remember in Cassie's lawsuit, she was like, he took me to this party and my boyfriend was there and he was, remember that? Anyway, it's all happening on top of each other, webbing. In addition to the Cassie relationship rumors, it was widely reported that the real final straw for Kim leaving Diddy wasn't really the Cassie infidelity cheating in and of itself. It actually was that he had reportedly gotten another woman pregnant while Kim and Diddy were still dating. And adding another baby into the mix was just a bridge too far for Kim. It seems like, according to these reports, Kim was like, the cheating is one thing I could even be able to get over, but like, no, now you're bringing another baby into the mix? No. I don't know if that's true or not. I'm just telling you what I found. Oh, that 2007 breakup is when Diddy and Kim Porter would finally be done for good, at least in the public's eye, as far as we know about and as far as was reported. But that didn't stop them from being very friendly to each other online and downright, honestly, flirtatious. Also, just as a side note, Cassie filed her lawsuit on the exact same day as Kim Porter's death anniversary day. Things to think about. Diddy would post on his Instagram on November 18th, 2018, in a now deleted post. For the last 3 days, I've been trying to wake up out of this nightmare, but I haven't. I don't know what I'm going to do without you, baby. I miss you so much. Today, I'm going to pay tribute to you. I'm going to try and find the words to explain our unexplainable relationship. We were more than best friends. We were more than soulmates. We were some other shit. And I miss you so much. Super Black Love, Black Heart. On November 19th, 2018, the LA coroner would call for an additional investigation into Kim's death. Specifically, they wanted to look more into what caused the death of Kim Porter, stating that the cause of death would be deferred pending further tests.
Back here at home, news tonight in the death of model and actress Kim Porter. The LA County coroner now calling for, quote, additional investigation, saying the cause of death is deferred for further testing. Porter was music mogul Diddy's ex-girlfriend and mother to 3 of his children. She was discovered at her LA home after she had reportedly been suffering from flu-like symptoms. She was only 47 years old.
And the conspiracy theory world on the internet went absolutely wild when this happened. According to the autopsy report, Kim had been feeling unwell with flu-like symptoms for about 4 days before her death. She had symptoms of coughing, congestion, sore throat, and body aches, and those worsened over the next few days. She was given Toradol by her doctor, which is an anti-inflammatory drug, as well as saline and vitamins via IV. The day before her death, it was reported that there was a streak of blood in her phlegm. It's also stated that the night before her death, she watched TV with her family and went to bed before she was found by her goddaughter the next morning. Now, I mentioned this earlier. We have to get back to this coroner in LA, Ed Winters. This guy is responsible for some very high-profile autopsies. Okay, let me just name a few. Paul Walker, Corey Haim, Brittany Murphy, Whitney Houston, and none other than Michael Jackson. So basically, Kim Porter and Kimora Lee Simmons, that's Russell Simmons' ex-wife, they were best friends, Kim and Kimora. And Kim Porter mysteriously dies all of a sudden. Of pneumonia. Kimora was one of the first people to arrive at Kim Porter's house after she seemingly died of pneumonia. But they ruled it as a death from natural causes, aka pneumonia. And maybe they could ask Corey Gamble, who was on the scene. I don't know. But this woman is saying that Kimora also had another best friend in this trio, and her name is Erica Kennedy. We've mentioned her before in reference to Kim Porter on this channel, but she's the one who wrote that book called Bling that was published by the Weinstein Company, and then the movie rights were bought by it and all that. Then the lady dies. Then we couldn't get her autopsy report because they changed the laws in Florida. Remember all that? Well, that was another one of their best friends, and she's also now passed away. Now, Erica was the godmother to Kimora's kids and was the maid of honor at her wedding to Russell Simmons. And Kim Porter was also a maid of honor at Kimora and Russell's wedding. Here's a picture. Now, Erica Kennedy, she also had a connection to Diddy and also died after releasing a book, which also became a New York Times bestseller. Kim Porter was rumored to have been writing a book herself before she died. Ed Winters is a reputable coroner to high-profile celebrities, and he wrote that the cause of death of Kim Porter's death was homicide by poisoning. But then he was fired and another coroner was hired who put that it was pneumonia.
Now that her family's kind of allegedly wanting to have her body exhumed, some people do find Ed Winters' death a little suspicious, mainly due to the timing of it all. So I do, however, want to add that Ed Winter was a 71-year-old man, and that the cause of his death was listed as natural causes. As far as the Kim Porter case goes, he was the initial coroner on the Kim Porter case, and allegedly he had vital information on the cause of her death that was contradictory to what the coroner after him had stated. Allegedly, Ed Winter did not say the cause of the death was pneumonia, and he allegedly found other reasons to believe that it could have been foul play, and he deemed the results problematic, meaning that there is something else that proves it may have not been natural causes, as was alleged that there was also chemicals found in her body that shows that it was induced, meaning put there. His findings were filed as pending until further investigation. He was then taken off the case, and a new coroner was put on to the case, and that's when we learned the results of the autopsy, that there was a finding of pneumonia.
Okay, so what I just read you is an allegation across the internet. It's an accusation, and it could be true. But I want to just state here for the record, I was unable to verify or confirm with any evidence that that's true, other than like Jaguar Wright saying it. Like, that's the closest degree of separation I can get, because I actually never found any articles which said Ed Winter was doing Kim Porter's autopsy report. The closest I could come to it is maybe he had become like the head of the department and a coroner under him was doing the autopsy report. But even that it's unclear exactly when he served at that post. So I'm not saying it's not true, but I'm just saying I was unable to find independent confirmation of that quote, but I wanted to leave it in here because that is something that is still widely alleged. And I wouldn't have a hard time believing, but I was not able to find evidence of that. Now, Erica Kennedy, the Bling book lady, she started her career working as a publicist publicist with various top fashion designers, including Tommy Hilfiger. Oh my God, this connects back to Kamala. Oh my God, Kamala Diddy up.
She dated some prominent men, including in 2001, former talk show host Montel Williams.
She started her career working as a publicist with various top fashion designers, including Tommy Hilfiger and Diddy. In 2004, her novel Bling, about a mogul dating a really young girl, became a New York Times bestseller. Now, she did die after that. And now you can't really find a copy of Bling anywhere. I mean, thank God some of y'all did send me the link where you can read it on archive and read it on different places, but it's very difficult to track down this book Bling, and it's supposed to be fiction, but it's seeming like it might have been based on a true story, if you know what I mean. So I'm sure we've already done so by now, but if we haven't, I'll put in a little bit of like what some of the speculation and rumors are concerning Kim Porter and her untimely passing. There's a lot of speculation, there's a lot of rumors, there's a lot of theories, but I think the call to action that we can all see people having in common is that people are hoping and praying and wishing that the death of Kim Porter and the investigation into it will be reopened, given in light of what we have now learned about Sean P. Diddy Puff Daddy Combs. That may happen, that may not. Yes, I just want to come out here and let y'all know that Kim Porter was a highly successful, beautiful, talented, smart, accomplished model who wanted to be a corporate lawyer, far and beyond and removed from Sean P. Diddy Puff Daddy Combs and his debauchery. So she's much more than just his ex-wife or ex-girlfriend, baby's mom. Okay. Rest in peace, Kimberly. That's all I have for today. In the meantime, facts ain't defamation. Love you, Minnie. Bye. Hello, everybody. Thank you for checking out the channel. What you just saw was actually a clip from a larger video that I just did, or maybe I did it a while back. Depends on when you see the clip. If you want to see the full video, check the description box. It'll be linked down there. In the meantime, make sure you're subscribed and have the notifications on, and make sure you didn't get inadvertently unsubscribed. That's all I really had for today. In the meantime, facts ain't defamation, and neither are opinions, girl. Love you, Minnie. Okay, bye.
DJ investigate, she gonna find the truth. She gonna crack the case here. It's not a lie when it's paperwork. She will expose the truth. Daily updates for you. Better subscribe like I knew you would. We gotta stand for what's right. We gotta do for the good, yeah. I don't know what y'all have heard. That surprise witness got the word. We don't believe in Scientology. I do not need your mind control on me. We don't need your conservative shifts, no. We doing right, what's right for the kids. Whoa.
Y'all cannot control me. I control my own mind. You could've controlled me then. Still not in this lifetime. Can you send us down the pink angel from the heavens of truth? You don't want to debate with BJ. Studying law is what she do.